empowering learner with advanced educational skill through innovation and best practices of the educational process is need of an hour. The best learning process is one which is dynamic in nature and which makes the teacher also a learner, and hence both teacher and learner play a joint role in developing and practicing the skills required for the professional activities. As you know, the teachers are required to analyze their own sets of skill. As you know that every person has different personality and different sets of skill, and after mapping the sets of skill, the gap can be identified, and hence the set of skills can be acquired individually with respect to subject, cadre, region, sector and specific need. The skill can start from personal skill. If you analyze, the first and foremost skill a teacher should have is observation skill. As you know, it is coupled with focus, logical, analytical mindset and learning process with new dimension, so that the observation skill is required to be sharpened among all the teachers. The next skill is listening skill. As you know that when we have lot of data available as well as different techniques for learning, the critical analysis of this skill builds the information domain of a teacher very strong. Reading skill. As you know that the teachers are required to keep themselves updated. They should stay current with the recent development and advancement of knowledge, technology and also different fields, and hence the reading skill is very crucial for a teacher. Writing skill. As you know that the writing skill gives not only analytical skill which condenses the matter, the large amount of information in a very precise manner, so that the teacher can acquire more and more knowledge and information along with analytical and critical approach in terms of data analysis. Learning skill is equally important. As you know that the teacher is a lifelong learner, he should keep on learning new and different things to keep himself abreast with the recent developments. Communication skill. The teacher is the best teacher when he is able to communicate with the learner, and here in this program learner are themselves teachers and they want to upgrade their professional and personal skill. And finally the presentation skill. As you know that these sets of skills make a teacher organize as well as more composed to get themselves the personal skills focus on professional skill. As you know that in learning process, the teacher is now becoming more and more involved in the process, and by this way a teacher should take new initiative, experimentation as well as developing new experiences, so that he can transform the educational process as a dynamic process. A teacher is required to link teaching skill with learning skill. As you know that the teacher and learning go hand in hand, and hence the teaching skill and learning skill should form a common domain to transform from one place to another place. If you analyze the mindset of teacher as well as learner, there are different levels. When there is lot of information available and it is required to be converted into knowledge, knowledge into innovation and innovation into wealth, one needs to develop logical thinking, analytical thinking, critical thinking, creative thinking and innovative thinking, which is coupled with skills to do the work efficiently. The teacher, when he acquired personal skills and slowly he is now transforming this personal skill into teaching skill or professional skill with passion, the teachers should develop the skills to optimize the resources, management of the resources, data analysis and forecasting skills, computational skills, problem solving skill, experimenting skill, time management skill, and planning and execution skill. These skills are most important skills to create values in learning. Learning is a process where not only information is told but it is converted into knowledge. The application of the knowledge is created by different types of problems or examples, and it is transformed as a knowledge to the learner, and hence there should be linking between relevant topics to create cross disciplinary themes. As you know that no single topic can be explained without linking it with topics of different subjects. Truly, a cross disciplinary explanation of a subject is always remembered as knowledge among the learner. It is also required to not only create values in learning but identify the treasure in learning, leading to infinite curiosity and urge for lifelong learning. And hence there is requirement of sequential learning with the mapping of specific expected outcome. That means the program objectives as well as outcome is required to be mapped along with attainment level. As you know that teacher plays very important role in not only teaching but also undertaking research in relevant and thrust field, which is again application of knowledge, updating the knowledge, creating the new knowledge and creating also new technology. The research is the best method when it is integrated with the teaching learning process because it involves creativity, innovation and also transformation of knowledge into wealth. Hence, integration of research into teaching learning process is must to enhance quality as well as it helps in group learning, thinking process and sharing the information. It is required that when the learning is done by sharing the examples, by contributing the application and also finally the joint thinking can be also the best method of solving any problem. In traditional way of teaching, a teacher normally explains theory, fundamentals, application and he throws some problems to the student to be solved. These questions are normally solved by the student by putting the data into some formulae and the solution is derived. But there is a need to understand the commercial relevance of the solutions to the problem. The best method of improving the quality in teaching learning process is problem solving skill. The problem solving skill of a teacher involves formulating new questions with relevance with the real time problem and creating new and new problems which can be solved by thinking, sharing and application of interdisciplinary knowledge. The new and new problems to be solved is required by the students or by the teachers to understand the correlation between various parameters which are influencing the solution of the problem. It is also equally important to analyze and discuss solutions and answers of the questions to understand the impact of various parameters mentioned in the problem on the solutions parameters. As many times the question and answers are not discussed with the application point of view.